There it is. What is going on, guys? It is Matt with Sith Bricks, and we're back with another live build on the Gunship here. So this is what we did on Wednesday. It was about 40 minutes of building. Set the foundation pretty well. Looking nice and solid here. I spent 2 hours getting the bricks sourced for the next build. I had to sort through all my bags, and this is what almost 2 hours of work got me, was all these pieces here, so we can continue building on the Gunship. So I have talked to my friends, and I need to get it right, guys. So first of all, I've got to apologize to my friends at MOC Mania. It's not the other one, the MOC with the B on it. It is MOC Mania, because my brain is dumb. MOC Mania is the one who supplied this for me with the original designer Osho Jang. So MOC Mania, all right, and back to bricks. Those are my people. So I apologize again to my friends at MOC Mania, because I'm going to say it 7 times so I know I won't forget it again. And yeah, so I do apologize for that, guys. So here's this, and we're going to go ahead and let me get this out. We're going to get it started. So get my camera down and into position here. Get my keyboard out of the way. Gotta love the wireless keyboard. Just set it down. Makes so much sense. I thought there was something on my screen right here. It's my mouse. I'm going to get my pointer out of the way. Because, that's how the day I'm going to have. All right. So this was 2 hours of sorting. And, yeah, it took me a while. But it is what it is. And let's get building on this. So got a couple people in here. Thanks for dropping in. For those that are watching, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream. It always helps with channel views and visibility with the more interactions that we get. Okay. I was worried when I was sourcing this out at one point because I didn't think I was going to find all the pieces, but thankfully I was able to find all the pieces. And I know that every piece in this bag is going to go somewhere because, again, it took me a couple hours to get this all sorted out and ready to go. So, all right. So these are the little ball turrets that go on the front of it. Oh my gosh, why am I yawning? Well, that's maybe because I was out mowing a yard today. So let me see here. So this is a little tricky here. I don't know if I have to put... Yeah, so right here, it wants 2 of these. So I have to put both of them into the cup here. So we're going to kind of see how this goes. Hey, Devin, what's going on, man? All right. So let's see. I got to zoom in on this to make sure I do it right. When you're searching for these little guys, man, I tell you what, your eyes can play tricks on you. Not every piece is easy to find as these ones, you know what I mean? They can be tricky. All right. Okay. There we go. Get this in here. Oh, let's see. So I'm going to put this little Technic piece into here like this. Now we're going to put this into here. Yeah. And then we take one of these pieces here, now one of these Technic spacers, and put it on there, and it gives us this gun turret thing, which it's in there. It's a little wobbly, but, we'll see how it works here when we put it in here. Actually, you know what? That works out pretty well because you got to have it at an angle at some point. So, yeah, that actually worked out really well. And to be honest, it's pointing the right direction and everything. So I really can't complain about that at all. I thought it was going to be tricky, but, as I like to say, the sun shines on a dog's butt every now and then. Let's see. I'm going to look down at my directions here. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. You know, it'd help if I actually remembered what I was doing. So, hey, what's up, Sam? Sorry, I'm just now looking over at the comments. I was staring at this. Let's see. Find a Grand Canada. All right, that sounds like something someplace warm and way more tropical than I am. Got a $50 gift card. Don't know what Mold King said I should buy. Well, Tie Bomber is pretty cheap, and that $50 gift card goes a long way on it. Hey, what's up, Wooden Coin? Dank, welcome back, man. So, I have seen the new Lucha Hulk on there. It does look pretty sweet. I was just on there the other day, looking around and seeing what was going on. So it was nice to see it. It's pretty big. So these ones here, there's it's got these little guys on the inside of it. They're black in color here, and these arms here are going to snap into here like this. But I need to make sure that I do it right. Oh, okay. So you snap it in and then you can adjust it. Okay, makes sense now. Or in my case, just throw it somewhere. All right. Telling you guys, this is why you got to have a set of tweezers on your build when you do stuff like this, because my fingers ain't small anymore. And trying to put something together like this ain't exactly easy. So when you got the tweezers, it helps you provide one of my favorite words to use while I'm building, the counter pressure. Okay. And then sometimes I'm just going to have to rip pieces off to get to where I want to be with it. Oh my gosh. This thing is showing no mercy today already. Oh my gosh, okay. So now that it wants to fight me, so now I got to do a system reset here. Let me put these back on. Because, you know, I want to look like an idiot during my live stream. Wait a minute, I already do with my hat. My goodness. You know what? We'll just take it all off. Why not? It's not my most favorite thing to do, guys, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to do it. There we go. Now, let's put my thing back together. Yeah. This goes like this. And then this goes like this. All right. There we go. Now I got the turret balls on there. Sorry you guys had an issue seeing that I had to look down on it, but I had to basically rip the front end off of this to make it work. So get my hat off. It's already getting warm under all my lights. So let's see if I can. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, you know, the Lucha Hulk doesn't look too bad. I just took a quick glance in it because I got a notification that there was something new on there, and so I'll give it a look. It's not on my to-do list right now, unfortunately, but it's definitely something I can put later on, and then we can kind of go from there. All right, let's see here. So again, I have to use my phone for instructions, so I'm constantly looking over to the side to make sure that I'm doing everything right. Let me move these over a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So this isn't attached. This is all, as you can see, this is all just laying flat like this right now. There we go. So basically built that little guy right there. Of course, you guys know how much I love different colors in my builds. Not really. But alas, it is what it is. You know. All right, let's see. So that's what you see this hand doing over here as I'm zooming in and making sure that I'm doing everything right. Now it's connected. So there we go. Oh, and I don't know if anybody saw, they pushed Ahsoka's premiere up to the 22nd at 6 p.m. I think it's Eastern time. Of it being like Wednesday, it's now a Tuesday. So for those that are looking forward to Ahsoka, it's next Tuesday at 6 p.m. I believe Eastern time. That I'm not 100% sure, but they did push it up a little bit. I know I'm looking forward to it. So I am really, I mean, if it does exactly what they did in Kenobi, we probably won't even see Thrawn until like the end of the second episode or maybe right at the start of the third one. Just kind of like what they did with Vader. You saw bits and pieces and heard stuff, but he really didn't start doing stuff until the third episode. And then that third episode was amazing. You know, there's a lot of people that don't care for the Obi-Wan show, but I thought it was amazing, especially when you finally got it. And I'll say it again, when you finally got to see being Vader, that is what made it so amazing. Let's see. Yeah, Dink, I tell you what, drawing Legos ain't for the faint of heart. Thankfully for my house, the backside of my house faces south. So in the afternoon, if I wash Legos, I just lay out a towel by a couple of my windows. I come back and those things are almost steaming hot. Like I thought I melted my Legos because I had left them on the sun for so long. Okay, come on. Where's it at? Just need a flat. I just need another one of those. It's probably the only one in here. I know it's in here because I packed it in here. That was an adventure unto itself. This is the thing I hate the most, especially when I'm streaming and doing stuff with you guys, is when I can't find a piece and keep the momentum going because my eyes don't want to work. And I'm like looking for this 1x3 here, and I cannot see it. So, are you talking about the one from the 90s, Devin? Because that's the Batman I grew up with. That was one of the best Batman shows out there, was the animated series from the 90s. Holy cow, where is this 1x3? Okay, you know what? I think I've got the 1x3s over here in my stack. Yeah. I'm not going to waste time looking for it. I just went and grabbed another one out of the cup. Ugh. All right, let's get back to building. I'm sure I'll find it as soon as I turn around and look at my pile again. So. Yeah, man, that is a great Batman series. You know, Mark Hamill voices the Joker. You have I can't remember his name, but he recently passed away. The guy who voiced Bruce Wayne in Batman, and it's really well done. You know, plus they really do a good job of talking to, you know, you see a really good Harley Quinn Joker story arc in there too, which is what I like. And I like that they had the Harley Quinn Jester outfit in that animated series, and then you saw that again in Suicide Squad. I thought that was a great homage to that cartoon to see that her carnival costume. I don't know. Did I just say the Joker? I don't know what I just called it. But yeah, it was really good to see it, because now my brain doesn't want to work because now it wants to find a piece and not let me talk properly. Okay. Did I miss another piece again? Well, I tell you what, this is embarrassing. I sat here for 2 hours and tried to get everything packed, and now I can't even find my own pieces that I packed. Yeah, Batman Beyond was another good one, but the animated series was great because, like, when I was a kid, that stuff, because you had like Batman the animated series and you had Gargoyles, which I think is a criminally underrated animated series from the 90s. That's their golly, I did not do that. Okay, do I have a 1x4 anywhere? Yeah. Just grabbing it from here. I'm actually surprised they haven't. Warner Brothers hasn't done anything with that Gargoyles property, because that was a pretty big show in the animated world for kids that were, like me. I mean, I grew up in the '80s, but I also had a lot of love for early '90s animation. I was not a Power Rangers person at all. I was more Transformers and GI Joe, and then a few things. But yeah, Batman the animated series was good, and you don't realize how much you appreciate series like that until it's gone, and then you're like, man, that was a really good one. We're building something here. I think this is the front piece to it. Not too sure, but we're rolling with it. Now, so far as like building technique, it's pretty solid here. The pieces are fitting well. The only thing is there's no reinforcement down here on the bottom yet. So if I push down on it hard, sometimes it separates a little bit. But I do like how they're stacking everything together and they're building that structural rigidity, my big word of the day. You guys know I say it a lot. So there's that. Let's see what we got. Hey, what's up, Dragon King? Let's see, about. I'm doing good, Dragon King. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Joker pretended to play the Batman. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I did love He-Man too. Castle. I mean, I had, and I wish I still to this day, I had the Castle Grayskull playset, the big, huge thing with Skeletor, and I had He-Man and Battle Cat and Evelyn and Man at Arms, like you name it. I had all, and Cyclops, where you push the top of his head and it rotated his eye. I had so many of those things, and I really wish I would do it. I never got the USS Flag, which if you grew up in the 80s, that was a holy grail. I would rather have had that than a Nintendo. It's like the 28th year that I have not gotten the USS Flag for Christmas. It's terrible. The dry streak continues. But I had I had the big like AT-AT Walker and the big Millennium Falcon from the Star Wars toy line, and then of course I had the big Castle Grayskull, the one that was like, it was like 2.5 feet tall, like 18 inches wide. You could have like 6 or 7 of the big figures back then, and they didn't make them small. They're not like the 3 3/4 now. They're like 5-inch figures, and their arms are all like this, so they took up a ton of space. But it was so much fun. So I'm glad you said He-Man, because that was another one I really liked. And it is really weird that as I lean forward, my lights darken and my camera changes. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see if I can move this light over a little bit to help out with it. There we go. All right. It's funny too, and I mentioned the USS Flag. Every now and then I like to hop online and see how many people need to be sacrificed in order to get one. And the number's getting pretty high. The other day, it was a while ago, I saw the box for the USS Flag, the box going for almost $1,000. I was like, that is wild that the box is that much. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see how... Okay, it goes on down here. Got it. No. Okay. Let me make sure I... Did I miss... I did miss something there. Okay. I was like, why is this not going together? All right. There we go. So I had to add this one here in order to be able to put this one up top. Because you know me, sometimes I build ahead and I don't pay attention to stuff. Yeah, not my finest hour, but you guys know I have a horrible habit of that. Favorite show in the 90s was Thundercats. I did like Thundercats. Dank, my audio, like my mic's on, so I know it's good. Are you getting any like reverb or anything? Like, let me know exactly like what issues you're having, because I do have my phone on, and it is next to my mic, but normally it doesn't pick it up because I have my mic, the direct coming right at me. It's not all around. Let me take a drink of water real quick while Dank's typing this out. All right. Yeah, shoot, let me know, Dank, what's going on, and I'll see if I can't help it out. Maybe even if I move my phone a little bit, I'll see if I move it away from the mic a little bit, see if that helps out. See, look at me putting the wrong stuff on there again. All right. Okay. Yeah, try to close out and come back in. I moved my phone away from my microphone. I'm actually going to pull my microphone up closer to see if that helps too. I got the ever popular Yeti Blue microphone sitting over there. So let me see if I pull that closer and maybe tilt it a little bit to see if that helps. So, of course, it could also be location. I know, Sam, you're on the other side of the world right now. So location sometimes does it too. Maybe the connection isn't that great. Oh, you didn't get my He-Man story, Sam? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I was talking about the toys I had as a kid with Castle Grayskull and whatnot. It was an epically good time. And for those that grew up in the 80s and 90s, we had the best toys. We just never knew it. You know, there were some things that needed work, like the all-metal Transformers was obviously a bad idea. But like when you look back, the kids in the 80s and 90s, we had the best toys imaginable. And it's a shame that none of us, like a lot of us, we opened them up and played with them, and not many of us kept them in their box. There's just so many, like all those GI, like of course the 1960s and 70s GI Joes. I mean, those are the big boys, but even the GI Joe figures from the 80s and all the different play sets were amazing. Like one of my favorites was the Cobra Hiss tank. That was a great play set to play with. And I always liked Cobra Commander because the guy who voiced Starscream, Chris Latta, also voiced Cobra Commander. So, I always liked Cobra Commander. I wish there was a way they could have made his voice work for when they did the movie and you saw Cobra Commander again. But, that's just me, wishful thinking. Let's see. So I'm starting to build things out on the side here. Okay, this one is going to be... So I have a really tricky instruction here. Let me get everything out that I need for it. Let's see. I need a 3-step. I need a 2-step. I need a dot. Okay, so my instruction wants me to put, let me see if I can get the angle to work. These 2 pieces here, but I don't get a clear view of how these ones are supposed to go on here, so I'm going to have to kind of wing it and see how it works. So I have a feeling I may be able to work. Let's see. Oh, you don't worry about making me yawn, man. Even the best have issues every now and then. Okay. Okay, I think this piece has to go on like this. Nope, that's a... I need a 1. I need a 2-step. Oh, that goes. Okay. So I figured it out. So you have to put this piece on top of here and then set it like that in there. And then this allows you to put this 2-step angle piece on here. So I call it a 2-step. So this is the 3-step angle piece, as I call it. And then let's see if I can see another one real quick and show you guys. And then this is what I would consider a 2-step, just because it has 1, 2, and this has 1, 2, 3 for me. So then I believe... Nope. Let me scoot ahead in my instructions here and see if I get a better view on it. Nope, I sure don't. Okay. I know for sure that this piece has to go here like this. Let's see. No. Okay. All right, so I think that's about how it's supposed to go. It's not exactly the greatest picture, but I think I've got it on there right. Again, I have no clear view how to put this together, so 59 and 60 are really tricky right here to do. And then see, the one thing I don't like, see, it's got this open space here in the back. That makes me nervous because it doesn't take much to push. See, I just barely touched it and I knocked him loose. But I don't have a reference picture to look at. And so I just have to basically go by what I see here. Again, this is not structurally sound at all. Not even close. I don't even want to touch it. But those are those 2 front pieces on. I think that's how they go. So. And for those that have never done this before, you guys know the joy of sometimes building a MOC. Sometimes you get just certain pictures that are just, they're not working for you. All right. Yeah, very true. Well, that'd be great if Mold King makes display cases for their sets, Devin. That would be pretty amazing. Yeah, Dank. I didn't have any of the Star Wars sets, but I remember having like all of the astronaut sets of Legos. I had so many Bennies, it wasn't even funny, and every single one of my helmets looked like his from the Lego movie. And you guys have heard me say like I have a really soft spot for the slope or the slanted bricks like this because when you got anything in like the space series, they all had bricks like this, and it helped you make like I would just destroy the set so I could make cool like my own spaceships out of them. I hardly ever kept mine in a set, and I love the slope bricks for that reason alone. See what I mean? I just barely touched it. Just barely touched this and it came right off. So that's something I'm gonna have to watch out for. And if you guys decide to get this set, you got to be careful of this. It's steps 59 and 60. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Now, one thing I like is they're really fleshing out the front of this. But again, we still at this time don't have anything down here to hold this together. I'm hoping that maybe when I mount it here, that will fix it all because I have a feeling that this is where this is going. But look, it's already loose again. So I may already have my first two Craggle moments. And trust me, Lord Craggle is ready to go. Don't mess with Lord Craggle. He can fix anything from a broken heart to the crack in your ass. There we go. Man, my lights love me, but they hate me. They keep unfocusing everything. And also what's funny is I have my mouse right here, and I keep wanting to use that to scroll for the instructions, but they're not on the computer. They're over here on my phone. Eventually, I'll learn not to do it. Maybe. I'm looking for the other one of those, and you know how much fun it. Oh, thank goodness! Just had to say something. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to stream until this is done, Devin. Maybe about another 30 minutes or so, I think. I think I kind of guesstimated like how many pieces I had. And, like how long it would take. Because I did 40 steps the other day and it was about 35 minutes. So I did 60 steps where I sourced bricks. And I have all of these ones over to do from like these ones over. So I think I should be good for about another thing. Oh yeah, I'll do a review on it. Don't worry, Wooden Coin. There'll be a whole review and everything on it. Don't worry. And again, for those that tuned in, I erroneously quoted the company that donated this to me. It is MOC Mania. That is who Star Bricks used to be. They are now MOC Mania, and they are back to bricks. So please, it is MOC Mania. I have to say it a lot so I can remember it forever and ever. Amen. Okay. So we put these pieces and we use the ball joints to pivot these down right here. Yeah, I checked it out, Devin. It was pretty cool. It's really hard to navigate for me, though. I had issues trying to find things, but I scrolled through several pages and it looked pretty cool. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'd buy anything off of there, but it definitely had some good stuff on there. Yeah, I really don't like how this front end looks because my stuff just keeps falling apart. There we go. Okay, so do this and put this right here. Okay, I'll go back and double check. Like I said, I didn't spend a lot of time on there, Devin, but I just kind of perused it to see what it was about, you know? Did I forget to get the other one? Yep, I sure did. Oh, goodness. Not that. Oh, thank you. No, those are the 1x6s. I only grabbed one of these and I need a second one. Those are the 1x10s. Maybe I've got them out in the bags, yes. Whew. Get nervous when I don't see anything in the bag, so all right. You know, it's funny, I spent over 2 hours and I thought I had pulled everything out. Apparently not. So, let's see. So this is what I'm building right now. That did not go together well at all. Well, maybe it's supposed to be that way. See, I get nervous when you see, like, there's a little bit of gap on these bricks here. And so they are fit and they're snug, but at first I thought it was like, uh-oh, they're not sized right, but they are. You really got to push down on them. I get the MVP out, but then it would smack it into its original form. It would IKEA the bricks, and I'm not trying to do that. Okay. Okay. Now, this is interesting to see. You guys, let's see if I can show it on the instructions. So you see right here how there's the space right here. But if you scroll down to the picture where it shows them mounted at, you can see that it's full all the. Nope, never mind. Never mind. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Never mind. I thought for sure that I was missing stuff. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. See, look, they just fell off again. Again. See, look, it's come off again. That's going to be irritating. Okay, so we got that done. Almost looks like a droid starfighter. Let's see. Hey Kim, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Thanks for joining us. All right. Now let's get this mounted on. Boy, this is irritating. All right. Okay. Okay, this, in theory, should all line up nicely. So I can tell you it does not. Because if you look at the picture here, this should all be nice and smooth here. You can see how it is. It is definitely not on this. So let me make sure I didn't do something wrong. Let's see. Nope, that's all on there, right? Yeah. I may have to pop. You're right, guys. I may have to pop these off, but I'm just double checking everything that I did here to make sure that I did it right, you know? Yeah, something's funky right here. It should be sitting. Yeah, see, I think I have to take these green tiles off because that way it sits properly. I don't know why they had me put those there if they're not gonna be needed. Yeah, see, that fits on so much better. So let me flip it around. So that's how it should look. It is really tricky trying to get my big old fingers in here to do some of the counter. Craggle. It's going to get craggled. Okay, so right there, these two pieces on the backside definitely need to come off in order to make it look correct. So, who knows? Maybe it was a bad translation or whatever. And then these pieces, yep, see, they should go right down on here and snug up. At least I think they should. Maybe they, I guess they just sit there. So I thought they would snap onto this piece right here, but they definitely don't. And so and I don't feel like forcing it or anything. So we're just going to leave it alone as is. Yeah, it's on there, right? Okay. So there we go. The front of the gunship is almost done. So, yeah, it looks pretty good, Woodcoin. We're getting there, buddy. Okay. I mean, so far the length is pretty nice too. I mean, that's the length of my forearm right there. So it's a solid, 18 inches. I don't know if that's 18. I am the absolute worst at distance estimation. It's, I will use anything except the correct distance. It is the length of my forearm. There we go. All right, let's see what it wants me to do with these things. Okay, so I made these, and it wants them. Yeah, but once. So it wants me to put them in on this hole right here, but I'm wondering if they mean this hole because there's just no way to get it on here properly. Let me check the other side here. Nope, it definitely wants them to go there. So I thought it was going to go in this white hole here, but then I moved it here. But see, I've got to put another piece that goes on the red on this one right here. So I've got to figure out how to make it work into this one here. Okay, I can put it across the bottom, but yeah, no, never mind. That is, oh, well, now it's a build. I dropped something on the floor. These ball turrets do not give enough room to put this piece here. And let me double check to make sure that there's no piece that they want me to stick on the outside of it. Nope. Okay, let me do one more here so I can put these other ones on the side. So I had to make a thicker one like this with this right here. So, oh, great, Kim. You're on the boat, man. I hope you have a ton of fun doing that. Very, very excited for you. So I just put this one on here, and I'm doing it on the opposite side here, but I need to make sure that I do it right. And see, these ones, I wonder. So I may need to do a mod later on where I take like a 1x1 white or something, or a circular piece, and put it on there to see if I can push it out enough to put this on here, because there is not enough space here. Like, it can go this way, but that's not how it's supposed to work. And even if I put it on this way, it pushes the ball turret out and it just pops right off. Because as soon as you put any pressure back on the ball turret, you guys saw it flick it right off. Oh, man, Devin, that's so awesome. So we're going to set these to the side, too. And that is going to be step 74. So hopefully we get a remedy for this. Okay. Now, right up here, wanted me to put these back up. All right. So I need... There's those. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. All right, that's fine, Devin, if you got to go, man. You're always appreciated around here, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. But yeah, I understand that life happens. Trust me. I'm right there with you. As Ferris Bueller said, life happens pretty quickly, and if you don't pay attention, you just get lost. You just get left behind, or something to that effect. But I know he says life comes at you pretty quickly. There we go. All right. We're cruising along here, working on the back now. Okay. All right, let's see here. So this is very Mold King-esque right here with how I'm building these up. Now this could be definitely like a storage for the clones, or maybe like some, I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe it's a little hold, but we'll see. But it definitely is very Mold King-esque with the way it's being built and put on. So, which that is the standard when it comes to this is, as far as like rigidity and size and proper put together, it's going to be compared to Mold King because they're the tops at it. They're better than Lego by far. There we go. So just building these up here. Let's see. That piece did not want to go down for a second. So there we go. All right, there we go. Yep, definitely, Sam, definitely. Let's see. Doing the same thing again. All right. Okay. That definitely did not go on smoothly, but now that I got locked in there, it's in there pretty solid. That definitely fought me a little bit. There we go. Got the nice little archway that you guys can see right there. Yeah, Devin, I deal with that all the time. I have PTSD, so that's something I deal with all the time, buddy. All the time. Know exactly what you're going through there. Now you can see how nice and strong we're making it as we go all the way up. And so that's good. And I wonder if these are going to stay up like this or what are one of I'm actually, to be honest, I'm surprised they didn't have me hook in some Technic pieces to these to make them stronger, Because there's only so much room that you can pull these apart with when they're put together like this to hold something. So we'll see what they do with these. And we're cruising right along here. We're on step 89, so we're getting close to the end here. Wait a minute. That's a 6. I need an 8. Let's see. You know I did. There's that on there. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate it. Trying to figure it all out here. Let me see. Did I grab? Yep, I grabbed the wrong one. Let me get into my bags here real quick. I think it's in this one. So I thought I had, because I had to grab a smooth-sided one, but I accidentally grabbed one that had the holes on the side of it. And so now I got to do a bag search here. Actually, did I actually put them to... No, not in those. Nope, not in those. Nope, I did something. Hold on a second. I gotta pull up my keyboard. Nope. Okay, there we go. All right, I apologize for this, guys. I grabbed the wrong part. Now I gotta go search for it. It's gotta be in this one. Maybe it's not. Let's just put these two on here for now. So this is always what happens. Sometimes things don't go as planned. I need to find his friend right there. I wonder if I can build around it or if it's gonna... That way I can fix it later. Okay. There we go. There's those on there. Again, this piece, this yellow piece should have that kind of stickering on it right there, but it doesn't. So I'll reach out to my guys and see if they've got a sticker sheet for it or something. Definitely looks like we're doing some floor work here on the old gunship. It will be fun to put some clones into this, though, for sure. I think I have enough in my piles over there, in my plates, not piles, my plates of minifigures, to be able to put clones out and do it properly. All right, we are getting there. There we go. Getting that floor done right there, as you guys can see. So it looks like my sorting and organizing skills were super suspect this time, guys, because I have got... this was not my best work for sure, even though I spent like 2 hours trying to make sure I had everything out. Okay. There we go. All right, now we're going to start doing some decorating here across the bottom. So pretty simple stuff here, guys. This is nice though that they are cleaning up these holes, and preventing it from looking like with them sticking out. So it's a nice touch that they provide the extra pieces to clean up the lines, so to speak. I mean, white is the primary color of the gunship, so... sometimes the not exciting part of the build, but has to be done. There you go. So cleaned up the lines on that side and on that side. Now it's starting to get a little bit of weight to this. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely feeling it a little bit with the weight. There we go. We're getting there. Interesting way to do this. It's an awful lot of these little clips of death over here. I have no idea what they're going to do for it, but we will see eventually. All right, this is the last step right here, guys. So apparently I don't know how to, because I thought I was going to need all these, but my brain wasn't working and I didn't source them properly. The only thing I got to go do back later is get this. So we're at our stopping point. Perfect. It's just a little bit over an hour. Like I said, this is going to be tricky to fix because there's just no way to put this piece in here without it having to pop out. So like I said, I'll look to see if I can find another circle piece in one of my sets and put it on there to see if that'll fix that. And then I got to go find this one right here. But the gunship is definitely coming together. It's looking pretty good. We're starting to flush out some more of the details here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let me move my camera up. All right. Man, I have been outside a lot. These lights don't do me any justice. I look like smacked lobster. Maybe it's because I'm outside all the time. So anyway, you guys saw where we're at on the gunship. It's coming along. The next live stream on the gunship will be Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then you guys, of course, I've got Minifigure Monday and Flashback Friday. So thank you for everybody that tuned in and hung out for this past hour. It was a lot of fun. And I will see you next time here on Sith Bricks.